What's going on, guys? Party Bear back with another video. It's good. This video is gonna be a little different than uh usual for obvious reasons. This is just gonna be a little update of sorts for what's going to be happening in maybe the next few months, give or take. I don't really exactly have anything thought out or planned out, let alone a schedule, but I kind of have an idea of where I want to go. So starting off with the elephant in the room, I have finally made the decision to rebrand my entire YouTube. Let's take you back to December of 2016 when I uploaded my very first video. It was just gameplay of a mobile game called Fun Run 2. It was literally only gameplay. There was no me showing off my face, there was no me talking whatsoever. It was just gameplay. And to give you an idea on how little I was working with at the time, I was only working with a phone and a screen recorder app for it. And to give you an idea, the highest resolution on that video is 240p, whereas my videos nowadays are 1080p at 60 FPS. Which is quite the upgrade, especially since I got my computer this past February. And back then, when I posted my first video, I didn't have a channel name. I think I was still going by my real name at the time, and I just didn't really have a channel name for it. But if we fast forward to January 2017, just a month later, after it was my, if we fast forward about a month later, my third video ever posted was me playing the sequel to Fun Run 2, Fun Run 3, or as it was known back then, Fun Run Arena. And in that video, I actually talked. I actually said shit. But you still did not see my face whatsoever, and still back then, I didn't have an actual channel name at the time. Not to mention, I sounded so terrible back then. Like, I was looking back at those videos and I hate how I sound. Immediately a month after that Fun Run video, I then uploaded a face reveal. I still sounded terrible, but at least I took the time to show off the person behind those videos. And from there, I started doing a bit more videos. I started playing Turbo Dismount. I played some games on Cool Math Games at the time. And then in early April 2017, I announced my new channel name, which was Party Bear 97, which you guys know it as right now, except it was spelled like this. The reason I came up with that is, honestly, I don't have an answer for you. I don't know what inclined me to come up with Party Bear at the time, but what kind of baffles me more nowadays is the fact that I spelled it replacing the A and the E with the numbers 3 and 4 respectively. But it just stuck. I never really stopped doing that. That's just who I identified as on this channel. But soon, around June of 2017, my content creation started to slow down. I started taking hiatuses, both out of laziness and the fact that I could not figure out what I wanted to do. I had no idea what to do or how to do it. There's a pretty small gap between my third Turbo Dismount video and the video where I announced the name of the channel, because the Turbo Dismount video came out on March 13th, whereas the announcement video came out on April 8th. But then after that, I wouldn't make another video, until June of 2017. And from there, the hiatus just kept going and going and going. I started getting a little more consistent because starting with the Fancy Diver video I published on June 13th, 2017, I posted 5 videos on 5 separate days back to back on the 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th. And then I took a 3-day break, published another video on the 20th of July in 2017, and then another big hiatus up until Christmas Day of 2017. After that, I published 2 videos in one day on December 30th, the second and last day of the year, and I published another 2 videos within the first couple of weeks of January. Right? I took a pretty small hiatus up until early February, and then I just kept taking hiatuses after that. Like from February, I didn't post another video until May of 2018. Because after I published that one video in February of 2018, I didn't publish another one until May of 2018. And then I published 3 videos total in May 2018. But then after that, I would take another hiatus up until October of 2018, and then another hiatus after that up until August in 2019. Consistency is not necessarily a strong suit with this channel, as is very evident with the amount of gaps in my channel and how long said gaps are. That video I posted in August of 2019 would be followed by a video that I wouldn't post until September of 2019. Then I would take another long ass hiatus after that, when I would post a video in July of 2020. And then obviously problems arose with like my lack of equipment, which I would not post anything until January 2021. And the only reason I posted anything then, I posted something in January 2021, over a year, about less than a year after that FNAF video I posted in July of 2020, because of like a personal issue I was dealing with. And then a little over a year later, I would finally get my first computer, thankfully. And with that computer, I would finally start trying to make videos more commonly. With the crab game video coming out in March, and then me posting a Warframe video at the end of July, along with 2 Destiny videos back to back in August, a World of Tanks video in early September 2022, as well as another 2 Destiny videos back to back between the 19th and 20th of 2022, followed by 2 Rocket League videos back to back on 2 separate days as well. And nowadays, I'm starting to become more consistent than I think I ever have been. Because recently, I posted a Rocket League video on the 28th, so just about a week ago. And another Rocket League video immediately after that on the 29th, which would then be followed by 2 Destiny videos on the 1st and 2nd of October, with a third currently going up right now as of recording this, but obviously it will already be up by the time this video goes up. But yeah, I'm starting to get a little more consistent with my content, and going back to that Warframe video that I posted in July, that was the first video I made from a live stream I did on Twitch. I did try streaming on Twitch once, but the audio was messed up, so I tried it again. I don't remember when that stream was, but what I do know is that around mid to late July is when I started streaming on Twitch. I only do it occasionally because I only have so much free time in this house. Yeah, a lot of content that I'm going to be putting out in the next few months or so is probably going to be coming from Twitch streams most of the time. I mean, my World of Tanks video was the first video since my crab game video to be pre-recorded and not from a Twitch live stream. But nowadays, with how things are going, yeah, as time goes on, my channel is starting to evolve a little more with more equipment, more content, better content, rather. Especially the fact that I am no longer using Power Director, which I'll get to in a moment. Gotten to the point with how much my channel has evolved that I decided that it's time for a rebranding. A few hours after I posted this video, I made the decision to finally rebrand my entire channel. From new profile picture to a new design to an altered channel name. It's still the same name, but with a different spelling, obviously, where that 4 and the 3 that replaced the A and the E respectively has now been replaced by the A and the E. The reason I made such a decision is because the previous spelling of my name, of my channel name, is a reflection of how I was back then. Sure, not much has changed about me. I'm still an idiot. I'm still very much immature. But I'm older now. I've matured physically. And to reflect that, I wanted to take a step further to just rebrand everything on my channel. Rebrand the profile picture, the spelling of the name, everything. My editing style probably won't be altered all that much. Maybe once I get used to using HitFilm a little more, I might end up altering my editing style a little bit. But we'll just have to wait and see. I want this rebranding to reflect the evolution that I've had, not just on YouTube, but as a person. The days of me being a voice-cracking little shit, that's in the past. Time to move to the present. Time to become a little more mature. Physically, of course, I can never mature emotionally or mentally. I'll still make dick jokes and laugh at fart jokes all day, but my point remains. Now, I did mention I was going to talk about the whole editing software situation, which I will get to right now. So, if I look through my channel, okay, ever since my 8th Fun Run Arena video back in May of 2018, I've started using an editing software known as Power Director. It's been doing me really a lot of good over the past several years since I've started using it, and I've started getting more used to video editing as well, which helped me craft the type of editing style that I have today. But the problem that I've had to deal with revolving around Power Director was that my videos would be plastered with a watermark. Watermarks do not help me in the slightest. I don't like how watermarks make my videos look. I just don't like seeing a watermark on my video, but I've learned to endure it over these past several years. But then soon around September, when I was editing my Destiny 2 videos that were going up around then, I discovered a new editing software known as HitFilm. And the thing I really like about HitFilm, also FYI, I'm not promoting HitFilm in any way. You guys do not get free promotion. You're gonna have to pay me if you want promotion. But anyway, as I was saying, the thing that really piqued me about using HitFilm over PowerDirector is that a lot of the features have like a premium sign next to them, and indicating that you need a premium subscription to use those without a watermark. So basically, your video only gets watermarked if you're using a feature that is marked with an upgrade button or premium thing, whatever it is. And really, out of all those features, all of the ones that I only really need are all free to use. Which means I can freely edit however I want without having to worry about watermarks. Of course, the downside is that I can't output videos above 1080p, obviously, because I tried exporting a video at a 2K resolution, and it hit me with a watermark. So I was like, alright, we're gonna have to stick with 1080p at 60 FPS. That's totally fine. I'm not concerned with putting anything out in 4K. 1080p is fine. That is so much better than what I was able to put out back in 2016 and 2017, respectively. The last video that you see on my channel to have ever been edited by PowerDirector was this Destiny 2 video, which I put out on September 20th, 2022. That was the last video to go up on my channel to have a PowerDirector watermark, because after that, I would switch from using PowerDirector to using HitFilm, and this Rocket League video, my first Rocket League video on the channel, which was posted on the 21st of September in 2022, was the first video I made to be edited with HitFilm. In my experience, in comparison between the two, HitFilm does have a bit of a learning curve, but it's so worth it, and I've gotten used to how it kind of works pretty quickly. And with that out of the way, the last thing I wanted to talk about is what I'm going to try to plan in the next few months, give or take. I don't quite know. You guys know about Capcom's Street Fighter 6. They have a closed beta test running from October 7th to October 10th, and I signed up for it. And I won't know if I get the code for it, if I'll be able to play the beta, until October 5th, which, by the time this video comes out, will be a day from then. So assuming I do end up getting the code to play the beta, then I will have streams planned on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. All 4 days of the beta I will be streaming, and I will be making videos out of it. However, if I am not able to get the code for the beta, then I'll just have to think of something else. I don't know what exactly. I'm sure I'll come up with something. I do want to do something spooky for Halloween. I just don't know if I want to do a Twitch stream or if I just want to do like a pre-recording through OBS and all that shit. But I do know I do want to do something spooky for that time. So I'm probably going to plan for either the recording or the stream to take place probably in the middle of the month, assuming I'm able to But of course, that's assuming if I'm able to play the Street Fighter beta, of course. Yeah, I do have plans to get a video made of me playing horror games to go up on the week of Halloween. As of right now, all of that stuff is still to be determined. And that's pretty much all I have for this video. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace.